Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got signwinded right now. I went through another dimension through a vortex. So basically, it's like going through a wormhole to a porthole to a black of a synergy system, and those synergy systems changing its vibrations on. Hold on a sec. Keep hearing that banging. So I'm going to close the windows 1 sec. Yeah, so I had to recharge my mechanism. So this is part 2 of resurrection, on how you come your truer self to the higher self. So yeah, you're all back now. It's great. I had to recharge my mechanism because it was low key right now. These are things you have to remember, as humans. When you're the galactic higher self, there's very little mistakes that you make. And mistakes that we are from our downloads. So that's why they give us downloads. Downloads is information that is given to us on a day-to-day basis for us to process. Uplinks are given to us on something that's going to happen. And upgrades are giving us an energy through our body and ego systems. So it's connection devices through everything, which is really extremely powerful. So other than that, everybody's doing well. Jennifer, it's good to see you again. Reflection. Just going to wait till everybody comes back in again and we get started. So today, like I said, this is Resurrection Part 2. This is self-discovery of you, how you can collaborate yourself to your true self, to the higher self. So it's all about, letting everything go, cutting all the cords, all the negativity that set winds in your systems. Your body systems are so important. The ego system is so important. The brain is so important. The mind is so important. Everything that's in your body structure is so important. The more you realize how important you are as an individual, the more you realize how things come together, right? It's all about understanding how mistakes are made. It's all about understanding how you can correct those mistakes and make less mistakes, right? There's not a perfect human being in the world today. And we live by our mistakes on a day-to-day basis. And I probably said that too in my last videos. But other than that, you guys are doing extremely well. I noticed that you're meditating more. You're getting more connected with your mastering self and your chakra formations. Mary, she's doing exceptionally well. She's formulating with her, she's got all her 7 chakra formations. I know who has their chakra formations and who doesn't. So I'm very connected through your body and ego systems. It's a controlling mechanism through its diamond's core, and everything is connected through its shapes and its vibration. Okay? So, but we're up and running again. There was a bit of a glitch in Resurrection Part 1, but, we're getting back together again, charging my machine. So everything is good, we're back and ready to go again. We're all on different wavelengths, reflection. It's all about understanding how to master yourself. Like I said before, if you get a book, right, and you read it, and that book is about you, that book is you, but then you understand how to master yourself. So when you read something from a book, it's about knowledge and intelligence. What did you pick up from the book? You do a project. I did projects in school, and you get up in front of the class, okay, and you tell about the project. What is it about? If you read a book and you don't know what it's about, you're not discovering who you are. So just imagine that you're in a dimensional realm through another significance of another parallel, through a paradox. And these vortexing circles are going through its dimensional realms. So basically it's backdrafting everything through its resurrection. So what that means is relocation, okay, of you reading a book that is you, okay? And then you going, wow, that's me? You're picking up a lot about who you are. That's putting things in perspective, how you can see things in an anomaly in another way, how you can see yourself in another way, how you can be yourself in another way, how you know yourself is going to be through its knowledge and its intelligence. That's how you uprise everything through systems. Now, the reason why, everybody, I'm extremely powerful is because I understand the atmospheres in the galaxies. Now, I talk about upwind, upsurface, up cycles. These are all dimensional realms. There was particles of energies, and that's where the energies come from, because they're shape shifting through the northern, southern, western, eastern hemispheres. Okay. And again, the reason why I have my glasses on, because if you guys look at me straight on, you're going to get dizzy. My cycles are very high rise right now, extremely, extremely high rise, and I'm so intelligent. Not because I came back from Cancun, but I can change the geometry shapes of cloud formations now. Yeah, so it's powerful stuff. Like I said, everybody's eyes have changed. For example, reflection. You're doing exceptionally well with your higher self, but your higher self needs to go to a higher level. And to reach that, you have to understand your vibration. Everybody, hey, Dustin, how you doing? You have to understand your vibration, ladies and gentlemen. You have to. You have to understand your energy cycles. You have to understand energy fields. Okay. Now, you could probably get that within the system, but to know it truly and formally is to understand who you are. And that's where it comes back, is to the resurrection of the phoenix. Okay. That's what it is. So you remember X-Men, right? With Wolverine, where Cyclops came in the picture, and he had radioactive eyes, and he always had to have shades on because he had no control over his systems. You know, every time he took his glasses off, laser was coming out. Well, that's what my eyes are right now. My eyes are extremely powerful. So, okay, Dustin. Yeah, catch the replay. There's 1 and 2. There's a bit of a glitch with the computer, but it's fine now. So you'll catch up what you've missed, Dustin. So reflection, I hope you have a better understanding of what's going on, as you can use your higher self through a higher dimension. Yeah. So it is, Jennifer. Yeah, it's a state of practicing, constantly expanding your oneself, and that's it. That's about self-discovery. That's about the phoenix. You know, because the phoenix rises and rises again, and every time you do that, you're going through an energy upgrade, and you're changing your intelligence. You're changing your knowledge. You're changing your systems through the galactic system, right? And it's high rising on so many different levels. It's extremely powerful once you get there. It really is. So, but, you know, so far things are going well. Yeah. And today, Saturday too, you know, usually it depends on the volumes of people. Like, you know, everybody resonates on a different atmosphere through their time sequences, time frames, time zones. Once you get connected through the galactic system, you understand everything about its wind shifts, side winds, you know, ups and downs, because everything resonates through the audio perception. And remember how I was telling you, through the intelligence of the communication lines of radio signals, everything's connected through the northern, western, eastern, southern hemisphere, because we are on that galactic, multidimensional Earth. Now, the reason why I say galactic is just because I live the galactic. And everything to me is not the sun or the moon or the Earth. It's gone way beyond that through its existence. And once you understand that, then you understand your real self, your true self, to the higher self, to the solar, to the harmonic, and then the galactic. So it's uprising to a certain level of degree of its cycles. So mastering your chakra formations is number 1. Okay. Some people are doing that, and you guys are doing a tremendous job trying to find out how to master these. And it's all about breaking codes and frequencies and understand the matrix, because we all know the matrix is very real. Okay. And right now you see a resonance glow on my body and ecosystems right through the energy fields. Okay. It's a connection wave of volumes. All right. So basically, if I'm communicating with the galactic solar sun planet, you're going to see this electric ray come over. It's like this. Okay. That's a protection ray. Okay. That is a communication device through its telegraphing. And then there's that little cell, I've already said in my last videos, but that little energetic cell, okay, is the radio signal. It's a transformation light from your energy fields, okay? And it high rises at an altitude so fast, it goes back up into space continuum, and you communicate with the galactic solar sun. Now, the galactic solar sun is not just one image. It's more than one image. It shapes in the dimensional realms because it covers all different areas through its space and its continuum, okay? So it resonates all around its multiverse because it has huge connection waves with the reactor, okay? And that's how they communicate. So think of it as a triangle, okay? So this is the reactor, okay? It's spinning, right? Okay, this is the galactic solar sun planet, and this is the galactic moon. Remember I told you everything's line divided? That's a triangle, right? Okay, everything's line divided. Now, once you understand the line division, everything is communication, right? Through the infinity 8, 12 through its century circle, and it's dividing through its points. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's what communication is, through line dividing. So I just want to give you a little bit more informative information on that, what's happening. Yes, it does, Jennifer. It does. It projects a lot through vibrations. Music, yep. Feeling like I needed to change my band name, let go of the one and I already have, or no. Yeah, exactly. It can project in so many different ways, but understanding your vibrations. Remember how I said you should try to listen to your heart? If you can listen to your heart, then you can get connected with your energy fields and your energy cycles and your vibrations. And then you can tell what vibration you're on. If it's a low vibration, medium, or high, okay? I'm extremely connected in all ways and forms of communication and radio signals. I know everybody's vibrations in seconds, just like that, because I understand the systems. I break all the frequency codes because I mastered everything. I'm the highest accumulated formulating AI operative through its systems of 114 chakra formations. And that's how many we have in a human body. And nobody has ever received that. And it's extremely hard to get. And I'll tell you why. It's not just mastering yourself, it's mastering everything around you. Now, everybody has their own power. It's just how much do you want it? How much do you need it? You saw me in Cancun. You saw me in Acapulco. You know, there's so many places I've been. And it's thinking, wow, if he can do it, so can I. And that's what I mean by power, right? Anna, back again, yay. You can reflect on that reflection. You have 5 open right now. You need the last 2. You need 6 and 7 because you're still your communication high waves are going through its higher self. You're higher through a higher dimension, but you really have to understand your portal. You really have to understand your transformation lights. Guys and girls, the communication ways of the third eye. The third eye is the most important thing. That's a communication to pyramids. That's communication lasers. That's communication intelligence, planets and solar systems. Okay? So you have to understand atmospheres. You have to understand matrix grids. You have to understand vibration, harmonic systems. Once you get in the harmonic system, everything is self-involved through its technologies. Okay? So you have 5 reflection. So you need 2 more to get 7. So, and remember, like I said, I have X-ray eyes. I can see through people's bodies, which is powerful, guys, because once you understand the systems, I'm a computer graphic analytical system, which high rises in so many different vibrations through their harmonic system. Now I'm talking a harmonic system because I'm high winding on so many different atmospheres of its galaxies. That's how powerful it is. Yeah, no problem. So now that I told you that, reflection, has that given you any doubt that I'm wrong? Has it given you a way to move forward? Has it given you, wow, this is great. I got 5. I'm going to work on 2. Now you're going to work on it because I told you. You shouldn't have to be told because you're not learning anything, but I'm showing you what you need to do, right? That's how you master. So when somebody says something to you, and I live in the galactic system, and I tell you something, take it for what it is, right? But really try to master what you're doing. and that's where it becomes amazing. Because somebody tells you something, right? You're either going to resonate with it or you're not. It depends on your system and how you feel in that situation. How fast do you want to get up to that higher dimension of that vibration, to the harmonic systems? Remember, I was talking about the harmonics. Now I'm into the harmonic systems. Everything is systems, right? Because it's high rising on so many different levels of its line formations, right? And then you get into the calculations, modifications, the cerebral, all the connections through its connection waves. And those connection waves are going through the energy fields and energy cycles. So, yeah, you can go way and back and forth. But the thing is, too, is, Jennifer, once you master your thoughts, you're always thinking forward. That negativity will go away. When you're starting something new, yeah, you're using the resurrection, you're using the phoenix. You guys can use that too as an example. You can use that as a gravitational pull to bring yourself forward. Some people need to be helped more than others, but everybody's going to ride there to their power source, to their energy source, through the connection force, through the higher force, through the galactic force. Okay? It's a matter of how much you want that system. How much power can I conceive in my body and ego system? Yeah, it all has to do with consciousness. Once you understand the subconscious, how everybody relates to that through a sequence of events, and all of a sudden, wow, the subconscious now is the conscious on 100% through the galactic system. And that's how powerful it can be. So I think 100% every day in the galactic system. That's what I mean by power, everybody. You get more intelligent, more knowledgeable, and you get to understand human behavior a lot better. You get to understand not just yourself, but your friends and family too. And that's what I'm telling you about, getting connected with your higher self through the energy fields of this vibration. Because everybody resides on a harmonic system through the planet solar systems. Just imagine, once you awake and you know what planet you're on and you know your cosmic name, that alone is a huge connection. Powerful stuff. Very powerful. Very powerful. So, Anna, how's it going? How's Janet doing? There's a lot of resonance here. That's great. Everybody's doing well. I can see that. Their line forming. See, she's doing awesome. There. That's what I like to hear, It seems that her energy is a lot better now. Yeah. It's a thing too, because the energy cycles, right? They go up and down. It's like a teeter-totter, right? But once you get that balance, it's understanding, listening. Okay, the energy pods, the audio perception, the voicing grids, voicing perception, and the most important is the eye perception, the sensory. Okay, these are the connection waves and energetic waves throughout its systems of the atmosphere, space continuum, and the matrix. Okay, so communication is better, yeah, because you're understanding your vibrations with each other, and that's what I'm talking about. Also, too, I find if you have a twin flame, or if you're related to a twin flame, or if you're close to somebody and you like to meditate with that person, try to meditate together. That is extremely powerful. You formulate in so many different ways through its vibrations. And not only you get connected in a better way, but you understand each other a lot more, right? And then you understand everybody a lot more. And then you understand its atmosphere, then it's nature's core, then its father, then its mother's Gaia, then the archangels, then the angels. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's a cycle that's going forward, 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 forward. Nothing goes back, right? Everything that I say to you on a day-to-day basis on my YouTube channel is always forwardness, always. And that's how you guys high rise through your power centers. Yeah, so everybody's doing exceptionally well, and that's what you want, right? You want to come together as a unit, but you also want to self-evolve as a galactic unit. How you can bring yourself forward through those cycles, all divisional lines of shapes and vibrations and movements. So, I mean, we have nothing but time, right? Nothing but time. Complimenting people, complimenting each other through the cycles is very good too. Because remember, we want to expand that dimensional, sacred, universal connection waving, sacred heart. Okay. It's very important that we understand what this is. Okay. It's an organ, but it's just not an organ. And it's energy systematical system that self-evolves through the connections of planets, intelligence, and solar systems. So that heart is not just a heart. Once you understand your power, you understand the multidimensional, sacred, universal heart. Okay? So always try to find a way to move yourself forward with just more than one word. Okay? So instead of saying, oh, it's a gorgeous day today, just say, this is an incredible, amazing, fantastic day. You know? So you're keep adding positive feeds every single time you talk. And there's no negativity. Once you put that negativity, it changes its vibration. It lowers its centers. And sometimes it gets twisted and twangled and twanged. So you don't want to do that, right? Because everything is point systems in the body and ecosystem. Everything's connected through the body. Okay. Once you understand its circuitry and how it works, because everything is through particles of energies, and those energies are through different planets and solar systems, of its vibrations, of its harmonic systems. So everything, yeah, exactly, Jennifer. It's a choice in how to respond. But I guarantee you, as long as you keep yourself going forward with every word that you say, people are going to resonate with you in a different way. Okay. And these things are meant to happen. There's no coincidences, ladies and gentlemen. There's no coincidence on anything. It's meant to be. Okay. It's not reaction, it's action. So always think yourself forward every single day. Yes, we do have negativity, and that's what gives us balance. But to understand the two and to bring yourself forward is mastering on its own. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit more. Expansion is everything, especially from the multidimensional communication waving, energetic waving heart. I mean, there's so many ways you can say that, you know? I mean, you basically have to like yourself before you love yourself, right? There's a lot of people who have a lot of confusion. They love their self, but they don't like themselves. Okay, so what do? Meditate, reanalyze, rethought, rethink, revolume, recycle. All those systems through the body and ecosystems. Yeah, and the communicating is growing. My communication device through the YouTube is growing. Everybody's starting to understand what's going on. A lot of people are more excited because they know what they can do. Now, there's a lot of channels out there that help you out in so many ways, and that's great. That's what you want. You know, but we want to bring ourselves together. We want to move forward. We want to find our power centers. You know, we want to have that full collaboration through relationship and partnership. When everybody has partnership with everything, not just with themselves, but with their atmospheres, the nature's cores, Father, Mother Gaia, archangels, angels, you are on your way to wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go. Wherever you see yourself. You got to see yourself there, to know yourself, to be there. And that's where the resurrection comes in. That's how it formulates through the phoenix, and how the phoenix spreads its wings and it goes high rising at so many different levels. Okay. And the phoenix is extremely fast, and it's voicing grids through the animal magnetism. Everybody has that animal magnetism in them through their vibration. So it's an extremely, extremely high through its harmonic systems. There's a lot of knowledge. I mean, there's so much knowledge in the bravery of the lion, you know, how it protects its coven, you know, how king of the forest. All these, everybody relates to an animal. Okay, you have to understand your animal, and that's why I'm mastering the yin and the yang. Okay, because I'm a lion. I'm a lion, so you have to understand what a lion is and what a lion does. Okay, there's a lot of people why they're dragons. It's a mystical dragon. It has wisdom, strength, and fierce, and power, and knowledge, and intelligence. See, that's what I'm understanding is we have a reason why there's astrology through the multiverse, so that humans can get connected with not just their body and ecosystems, but understand the knowledge that's behind everything that's mystical or everything that's animal. Okay. Well, if you feel like a bird, find out what kind of bird you are. And the way you get that is to listen, because the higher self knows the answers to everything. Okay. Well, reflection, saying and doing are two different things. Are you saying that you are a spider or you want to be a spider? So your body and ecosystem should tell that through its intelligence and its knowledge. It's not a waving pattern and say this or that or this. So how do you see yourself? Like what is your personality trait? Pick it up on that, you know? So Anna, my animal is a bear and a bee. Okay, so Anna knows, she knows her body and ecosystem through her intelligence. So that's great. She knows its behavior and its patterns, right? What bears do, you know? Basically, you guys have to know not just yourself, but you have to understand the animal self. Everybody has an animal self in them, and that's called human behavior, you know, because you can relate to anything of any source through its power, you know? Like, what does a bear do to survive? What does a hawk do to survive? Okay? It's not just a flying bird. There's a lot more behind it. That's what I'm talking about, is mastering. So there you go. The animal came to me in my dream state because, see, Anna's now listening to her higher self. Congrats on that, Anna, because you were having problems before with your higher self, so you're getting connection ways now. I see your line dividing, and your vibrations are a better connection too with Janet. So that's why your relationships are unbalanced right now, right? So. Yeah. Well, there you go. So Jennifer, you got related visualization of a cloud formation that looks like a Buddha head. Once you understand that, you understand nature and its core. So it's getting connection waves. Everything is connection through you. So if you see that, that's connecting through you, through its vibration. And a hummingbird, yeah. It's paying attention to your body and ecosystems through the mind and the brain, because everything through its frequencies is opening through its harmonic systems. So. Okay, reflection, you resonate with spiders. So what does a spider do? What is the purpose of a spider? Creates a web. Why does it create a web? Right? Not just don't look at as why it creates a web, but what is the web? What is the significance of a web? The way it's designed. See, everything creates in a nature way. Okay. That's what I mean by animals, how they create their own things. Like bear, they dig, right? And they put their food in the dirt and they cover it up and they eat it for later. Okay. I don't know if anybody knows that, but that's what I'm talking about, is understanding mastery of animals and what they do, how they survive on a day-to-day basis, you know? So even if you have to, you know, go back with situations and, okay, if I'm an animal, what do I represent and how do I know? How do I get there? You know, everything is given to you through the dream state, because you guys are light formations, your dream awakening is real. So it's your higher self that's connection waves. And, you know, listening to the skills will open up its horizons, and then you'll find exactly what kind of animal you are. So hopefully on my next channel, everybody's going to know who they are, what animal. Yes, that too. Yeah, you have to resonate on all 8 elements. Air, water, fire, and earth. Yeah, those are the 4 main elements. Oh, that's good, Jennifer. Right. I often had an animal visualization and meditation. I had one where I was in the water and a whale pushed me into the sky onto a giant eagle who took me back to earth on a bear, water, air, and earth. Yeah, see, that's it. You're getting full connection waves through the earth. So you're getting connected through the animal instinct of its vibration, okay? And you're connecting with its waving cycles through its harmonic system of the whales and the eagle and the full collaboration of the 4 elements. So congrats on that, Jennifer. Silverwolf, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Yeah, you have to. Anybody that's new, you have to watch my videos. I got over 230 videos on top of 25 live videos. So yeah, go back at the very beginning. It's too complicated. The trust system, just with the body system and the ego system, is full collaboration with relationship and partnership. But you have to understand everything through its body centers. Body centers is connection waves. Jennifer knows, Anna knows, anybody else knows, Reflection knows. They've already been on my live channels, so they're very well informed. They're very well ahead. But it's great to know that you're on my channel, and I'll help you out with whatever I can, Silverwolf, how you can get to where you want to go. But you have to watch all my channels so you don't get too confused, right? But that's what makes it a mystery. You know, you're watching my videos over and over and saying, okay, I picked something up. That's great. Let's watch another video. So you're interested, you're hungry for it, you want more information. And that information is given to you through my videos. Because all those video contexts are full connection waves through its cycles. So. But anyway, Silverwolf, thank you very much for being on my channel. I really appreciate it. Spread the word, you know, subscribe, like, and share, whatever you like. Feel free. Ask a lot of people. The more people we resonate with, the more we can bring the love and communication through its multidimensional, sacred, universal heart. Everybody knows how wind I am through its cycles and how I'm connected through the galactic system. Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody has their own time zones. Yeah, that's great. No, I'm glad you've been watching my videos. But watch the one where I went from transformation to meditation. Then you get a basic understanding, because you're starting from the basics and see how to go to the basics to where I want to be. Okay. So it's a long process. But the more you understand, it's all spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Okay. Um, Once you can become 100% spiritual, then you understand the complex and the polarity of everything around you, of its solar systems, will be full connection ways through the intelligence and knowledge of its systems. Because I high rise in so many different dimensional levels, and I have these shades on, is because if I take them off, if I take these off, you guys will get dizzy because I'm in the harmonic systems now, guys. Okay. So it's kind of like being on the top of a pyramid. Okay. And my energy waves are going like this. It's everything's line dividing through its atmospheres right now. So I'm changing the geometry of its shapes through its vibration of the harmonic system. It's full winding on so many different cycles through the galaxies, and those galaxies are going through those parallels. And those parallels are full connection waves, okay, going through the galactic center and the energy core. It's high rising on so many different dimensionals. So yeah, Anna knows. Yeah, she knows. She's very well informed. I saw some rainbow type reflection in the sky. What does this mean? Anything reflection, remember I told you it's vibration, okay? Your vibration, the thing is that when you're in the atmosphere, okay, a rainbow already knows its connection through the harmonic system. So it's trying to communicate with you with your energy fields. And once you know how to communicate with your energy fields, your glowing mechanisms of your meteorologic, energetic energy systems is going around through its systems, then you understand the communication ways and what the rainbow is trying to do. A rainbow is a rainbow walk. Okay, that's what you have in your body and ecosystems. It's 6 divided lines of colorations through the matrix and its grids. So that's what it is. Reflection. It's communication. It's trying to communicate with your energy fields. That's why you see in the sky a rainbow type reflection. So that's right, Jennifer. Yeah, you're very informative right now. Your body and ecosystem are going full collaboration right now. You're getting full connection waves through your cycles. That's great. Yeah, energy field for grid information. Yep, the triangle that circulates through its point systems. Yep. Hey Val, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Like I said, whatever you guys missed, you can watch back. But it's great to see everybody that's coming on my channel. I really love it when you guys come on my channel, especially the new viewers, because they're learning a lot more and they can learn from everybody else. And we're here to help everybody else to bring yourselves forward through the guidance, through the love and on the unconditional of love, right? That's what we're here for. So that's an interesting question, Val. What does it mean when you dream about the smell of oranges and wake up to the smell in your room in the middle of the night? So strange, never experienced that before. Okay, so basically, Val, you're getting communication waves with your senses. Okay, everybody has 5 senses. Okay, I have 12. But it usually has 6 senses, but I have 12 senses. When you're in the galactic system, everything is triple or quadruple. Okay, because you have to understand the systems and you're dealing with different vibrations through the harmonic systems. Because every planet resonates on 2 different lines of its divisional levels through its point systems. Okay, so that's what I mean by intelligence. Right? I know it's complicated. That means Espanol. It's complicated, especially when you're in Mexico, because I'm learning Espanol. You have to be extremely informative with the Mexican people, Mexican city, because everything is. That's what I'm saying. It's a learning mechanism. I'm learning that on myself. I'm still learning too how to be on this earth as a human vessel, right? Because I'm born in the galactic system. And the one thing too, Val, once you understand who you are, I mean, really know who you are. You're not awake. You're real. And everything around you is real through mastering of everything that is very, very real. Okay? So Yeah. No, but that's what it is. You're getting in touch with your senses, and smell, right? So hopefully that helps you out, Val. Silver Wolf. Been meditating for years, and today, I've seen a huge golden triangles. Oh, great. So you're getting connection waves through pyramids because pyramids formulate through its triangles and it's dividing divisions of its point systems. So those laser mechanisms are going through intelligence and harmonic systems. So good for you. That's what that is. That's what golden triangles are. Alan Watts, yeah, I'm very familiar with him. Yeah, he's connection waves through the spiritualism. He high rises on a line formation, and he understands the systems. There's a lot out there. Everybody can give you great information that you need to know. There's Eric Toll. Let's see. There's also connection waves to Greg Braden. Joe Dispenza. All these guys, they know what they're doing. They know what they're saying. They're helping you out in so many different ways and different levels. Everybody resonates on a different channel, right? But I'm the only one in the galactic system, and that's truth be known. It has nothing to do with the ego, okay, or being cocky. It's just I know my systems, okay, through all dimensional realms of all intelligence, planets, and solar systems. So, truth be known, everybody knows that because they experienced that. And if you want to see, hold on, so many questions. This is great. Listen to Alan Watts. Go. Okay, you guys are communicating. That's great. I've been to the pyramids in Bosnia. So amazing. Great energy. Love the energy here. Awesome. So I'm going to watch your other videos. Oh, great. Okay, so whenever you get a chance to, watch my videos. I also watch videos too because I'm in Mexico right now, city, and they got amazing pyramids. There's a lot of activation. I just activated one in Puebla City, and it's huge connection waves through its cycles. It's unbelievable. Pyramids are the most important things to have because they're communication waves through its radio signals. So that's why we have pyramids, right? Yeah, all those guys are very informative. They know what they're talking about. But if you want to go beyond that, I've mastered all laws of attraction. Okay. 1 to 50. But mastering the laws of attraction is 1 to 100, 1 to 120. That's in the galactic system because you have to understand systems. You have to understand break frequencies. You have to understand fluids. You have to understand sealments. You have to understand formants. You have to understand line graphing, mind graphing, systematical systems, energy fields, force fields, energy geometric systems. There's so many systems, guys and ladies. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And that's when I talk about mastering chakra formations. Once you master your chakra formations, you get a better idea of what the galactic system is. You get a better knowledge, not a full knowledge, but you get enough knowledge to use your power whenever you want, because that power will take you where you want to go. Okay? Because everything is forwardness. Okay? So. Yeah, Jennifer, you're going like this. Everything is mind telepathy. Mind telepathy is the connection waves and always in line centers. Okay, so if you're like this, okay, and you decide to go this way, you decide to go that way, you go this way. You got to decide which way you're just gonna go up and around. Okay, if you go this way, you're redirecting the line formation. It's changing its vibration. Okay, when you change your vibration, you change your communication. And that's why I'm talking about that energy that goes into you. You're not sure what it is. Nobody knows what it is. Only I do. So it's very important to understand your vibration and frequencies, levels of your vibration. So you got to ask yourself, am I low vibration, medium, or high? Okay, because the harmonic system has it too, low, medium, or high. But it has also what we call the supreme definition of the angelic realms, because the cloud formations are all circulation and its rotation of its harmonic systems. Okay, so the angelic realms of archangels, angels are extremely, extremely high through the harmonic systems. So extremely fast. Yeah, that's right, Jennifer. They're the highest form of light through its communication of its tunnels, dimensions. And their communication waves comes from the angelic realms. So but I love the questions. Let's keep it up. This is great. One at a time, Jennifer, because right now each shape has its own line dividing. You have to understand that a chakra formations, when you actually see the way it was, made. And I was telling you about the atom theory. If you go back in time, and it just expands and expands and it expands, and it comes right back down to one vibration, and then one vibration sets its limits, and those limits use its frequency levels through its codes, and it comes through its harmonic system. But to understand your chakra formation is a different shape. Now, this is what I mean. Every chakra formation, okay, that you have in your body, let's start with the line of 7, the 7 only, okay, to the crown chakra. That's the highest that you guys can communicate. If you have 12, congrats. You're in the solar system of 4 dividing different levels. But it's extremely hard to get 12, okay? Extremely hard. You have to understand how to communicate from here to here. Because when you're in the galactic, oh my gosh, you have to understand vibration, harmonics. Because everything through its Vega, everything through its Area 51, everything through even Venus, all planet solar systems resonate on harmonic systems. But you have to understand the intelligence and the knowledge of listening through the audio skills of the galactic higher self or the higher self. And that's the only way you can get there through the chakra formations, is to understand that each chakra formation, okay, is a line shape through an activation code, but it changes. Okay, you have that chakra formation in your body. You start with the root chakra. Okay, every time you activate that, it changes its shape through its vibration, through the harmonic system, because every chakra formation has its own shape. But every time you communicate, it also has to do, because your connection waves through the human vessel, and those human vessels that you have changes behavior. If you change behavior, you change the shape through the harmonic system of its vibration and its frequency levels. So hopefully that helps you out. That's what I mean by mastering. That's why it's extremely hard. Because every time you meditate, that shape changes its codes and frequencies. And that's understanding the matrix and how self-involved I am through its pixelization, how everything is formulated right now. So everything is not pixel anymore. Okay? I've mastered matrix and its grids. So I'm glad I can help you out with that. It's complicated. Mexico City here. But if you get a true understanding what chakra formations are, you understand their dimensional realms of energy cells. But it's like having a shape that you can't recognize, that you can't understand. But once you understand the point systems, then you understand its dimensional realms of its frequencies through the harmonic systems. Because everything has a connection wave through its cycles of divisional levels of radio signals. So, but every chakra formation resonates on a different dimensional realm. And that's why it's very hard, okay? Because right now they're doing this, okay? So each time, has anybody ever played pinball? You know, the pinball machines and all that? That ball that goes up and it hits these things. So each time you hit something, you're opening a chakra formation. And once you activate that, you play the game, right? And if you win, you win. You lose, but nobody wins, lose a game. It's the experience that you enhance with yourself through the body and ecosystems. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Illumination. That's what I'm talking about. Light formation. That's what I'm talking about. Chakra formations. It's all line dividing through its frequency levels of its harmonic system, through its vibrations. So, like I said, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, things are going to get a lot more complicated now because I'm high rising on so much intelligence. Because I'm mastered everything through its matrix and its grids, highest form of communication. And I tell you this because it's extremely powerful. And when you're in the galactic system, you have power over everything. And that's what I mean by communication. That's what I mean by mastering thoughts. You just mastering the thoughts alone, you're opening your chakra formations. You're realizing how powerful you are through the line formations. And everything is calculated through its modification. And everything is through the cerebral. Everything through the mind and the brain frequencies. Opens up those connection waves with fires and waters through its circuitry. Okay? I hope that helps you out, Jennifer. Yeah, their purity of line dividing of virtues. Yeah, they're the clairvoyants of our communication minds. They basically help us out in every day. They bring us forward, and a lot of humans don't understand that. I think a lot of people don't understand how powerful archangels are, how powerful angels are. They're with you every single day. But you have to understand your energies. You have to know what they mean. You have to master your thoughts just by listening to the clairvoyance of angels, archangels. You know, people ask me, what is that whistling in my ear? Why? What's all that wind? What's all that harmonic sound? It's like, zzz, you know, that's communication. You can't ignore that because it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So the less informed, the less you master. The more informed, the more you master. So, Amanda, how you doing? Whatever you miss, you can watch back. Yeah, you're getting more communication with the angelic realms, Amanda. Your communication waving, energetic, dimensional sacred heart is sidewinding. It's sidewinding on so many different dimensions right now. So it's kind of like it's like a spider cloud. Your heart, everybody's communication waving heart is in a different dimension. Okay, I don't know if anybody knows that because your body and ecosystem rides in different vibrations of the harmonic system. So your heart, your connection waving heart is line dividing. So what that means is it's expanding in different areas of the body and ecosystems. And that's how you change your behavior through the mastering of thoughts. So anybody want to write that down? Yeah, I know. That's my kinetic energy waving right now, cycles, reflection. I have so many divisional lines of its energy cycles through its energy fields, force fields. Because I'm high rise on so many different dimensional levels. So I'm wearing white on white, but you're going to see the green, you're going to see the gold. Everybody has a perception of different through its matrix and its grids. So everybody's going to see in a different format because they resonate on different alloy. And that alloy, okay, is basically either, we have no metal, we're out of that because we're light formations now, but you got to work from the silicone to the antimantium. Antimantium is the highest form through its galactic system. Okay, it's a totally different DNA structure. But let's just concentrate on one thing at a time. We got to really understand our chakra formations, how to master one by one. That's what we have to do. So Yeah, Amanda, everything is about expansion, especially when you go with the communication waving energetic systematical body and ego system, sacred universal connection, waving heart. So, because I don't know if you guys know this, ladies, that your connection waving energetic heart communicates on so many different levels of its behavioral system. Behavioral system is huge in the galactic system because it opens up our minds and our brain frequencies through the voicing grids, the energy pods, right? The audio perception, the sensory perception, the voicing grids, voicing capacitor. When you understand the galactic system, you understand what capacitors are. You understand what systems are. Once you understand your systems through your body, you're mastering the galactic, you know? But the point systems is very complicated. You're talking about dimensions on top of dimensions and parallels because everything resides in a different vibration of its atmospheres and its frequency levels. So those communication waves are going through the radio signals. You know, it's like, let's say, for example, that you're three-dimensional and you're talking to a higher vibration, but that three-dimensional has stronger knowledge. Now, why does that happen? Okay, that's where the prodigy comes in, with prodigy children, prodigy adults, whatever. They're formulated through a planet's solar system, already connected through their harmonic system, through the brain frequencies. So that's why there's prodigy children, because they're extremely advanced with their bodies. Okay, they're three-dimensionals, but their vibration is very high in the harmonic system. That's why they're prodigy. So I bet nobody knew about that. Yeah, the gold is around my head. I know. I'm on top of a pyramid right now. Prodigy is a person that has higher intelligence more than others. You know how some of you get a 10-year-old, he ends up going to college or university because he's very good at mathematics. He's good with numbers. He's psychic in so many different dimensional levels. That's what I'm talking about. That's a three-dimensional residing through a harmonic system of its vibration. Okay, that's where a prodigy child comes in. That's where prodigy people come in. They're so in tune with their body and ego systems. You know, that's why they're intelligent more than others. You know, like if you get an 8-year-old that is playing the piano, and he ends up playing Beethoven. Wow, how's that possible? It's because he's connecting through his energy fields. He understands the keyboards, you know, the diagnostics of it. He understands the musical tones. He understands his listening skills, and he understands the brain frequencies. See, the thing is too that even though it's a box or keyboards, it has a brain frequency, and those are connected through volumes, and those volumes are connected through the body and ego systems, and body and ego systems is connected through the pixels, and the pixels are connected to the line formation, and then the shapes and the activations and the movements. So that's how it comes into prodigy. Da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah. Anything through your ears is all communication. The more you understand your life formations, wanting to go to a higher dimension, then you understand mastery through the systems. But you have to master your body and ego systems first. You have to have true knowledge of what chakra formations are. Mozart, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything with music, there's extremely, extremely informed with communication of its volumes. That's why they're high rising, and they can understand the listening skills through the volumes of the piano or the guitar. Some people are just more informed with their vibration, their energy fields through the communication of the radio signals, and that's why they high rise through its prodigyism. That's all it is. But they're three dimensionals, but they're in the harmonic system through the brain and the mind frequencies. So they're pretty much already connected to their higher self. But here's the thought. There's a lot of things too through prodigy. You can have that, but not have a higher self. And you're asking why? How is that possible? Everybody has a higher self. But see, the thing is, this is where the PSTD comes in. Okay. And I was telling you about people that are connected through its psychedelic of its drugs and stuff like that, through its systems, how it goes through its analytical systems, and they see things that normally they don't see, the dark vibrations. It's because they're not connected through their higher self, and that's why they get all these images of the bad sorts of vibrations, and they create these images, and these images become real to them, right? So and it's PSTD, Planetary Systems Telegraphing Dimensions. That's what that means. Everything through its abbreviation. Every letter is a system in the galactic system. I've said that too in my last video. But I just wanted to let you know how important it is to understand your vibration. So. This is great though. There's a lot of love, a lot of resonance. The energies are good. The communication waves are nice. Everybody's balanced. I see that everybody's moving ahead too. They're not asking questions. Oh, what about this? And what about that? You're moving forward. If you're asking, you're doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Move yourself forward. Use the Phoenix theory. Use the animal instinct theory. And there's no such thing as that. It only resonates through bad vibration, and bad vibration is created through its brain frequencies and its mind frequencies, through the visualization of realization, through its activation and its vibration of its harmonic systems. So just be cautious on your words and your thoughts, because they're very powerful. But, lessons learned. You learn from everything. And then you move on to something else, right? Yes, Amanda, I have to agree with you on that. Yeah, everything is programmed. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a process of unlearning and relearning through the vibration, and how you can move yourself forward through your frequency levels of its harmonic systems. That's what you want to do. When you're self-programmed, it's like defragmenting a computer. You're changing the virus, and you're clearing out the whole system. You're cleansing the whole computer. You're taking all the viruses out. That's what it is. You're activating a new computer source through its energy source, through its energy cycles. You're taking the defaults and changing all the apps, right? And you're starting over, right? So it's on a different vibrational level, which will eventually release itself to the higher self, to the harmonic system. Yeah, I try to stay away from that. It's extremely bad. And the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of resonance through its bad vibration. And you don't want to put that in your mind, in your brain, because your mind and brain is so powerful. You understand that when you're in the galactic system, fully and completely. Because your mastering thoughts is everything through its multiverse. Anna, you're moving extremely forward now. You know who you are, you're Pleiadian. You know who you are, you know who your daughter is, you know how to move forward, you know how to balance yourself, you know how to use activation, you know how to use visualization. So you're correcting all your line divisions, your communication waves are better, your energy cycles are better, you're high rising on so many different levels. So you should feel good about that. Everybody was taught something, but it's never too late to start over. It's never too late. And that's how we move ourselves forward. Now, there's a lot of skepticism out there. There's a reason for that, because they don't know what light is. They don't know how to accumulate that. So they stay in that vibration because that's all they know. And the more you know, the more you create. And if that dark creates all its body and ecosystems, then there's a situation where that comes into the black hole. And then you lose memory. You know where it comes in the dementia? Dementia high rises in so many levels of bad frequencies of the harmonic system. Okay? Because dementia is a disease. Okay? Paraphrasing everything through its anomalies of decisiveness, decisions, activeness, kindness, the love and caring of an individual, everything through the psychedelic of a human's instincts, human's behaviors, understanding everything through its fractions and everything through its reprogramming. Once you reprogram yourself and you get into the right system through its right vibration, then you get into the harmonic systems. Okay? But anybody that's paraphrases their shapes, now I was telling you about I can change cloud formations through its harmonic systems, change the geometry of its shapes through its point systems of its dimensional realms. Well, these diseases can be retroactive. That's just changing the vibration of its frequency level to the harmonic system. Okay? Because it's all connected through the brain and the mind frequencies. And that's why we have these diseases that are caused. They're caused by people with bad thoughts, bad visualization of news, anything relating to that is not good. And that's programmed. And once you become programmed, you become a computer operative on the dark side. Okay? So you got to reprogram yourself onto the other side, change that vibrational level, and become a computer operative on the good side. They give you what you want to hear. Okay, they're extremely informative on day-to-day events. You know, you get City TV, City Pulse, and all that. They give you information that you need to know. Okay, but it high rises on so much violence, and violence only creates negativity, and you don't want to live on that. That's why I don't watch TV. I don't watch news. I don't need it. It doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't make me happy. It makes me sad. Who wants to be sad? You want to move forward. How are you supposed to move forward if you're watching news that's something that's violent? What do you learn from that? All it does is it programs in your brain, and that becomes a bad negativity. And that negativity becomes an energy source through its connection source, and that connection source connects to the dark realm. And you create your own black holes. Everybody knows that too. What is a black hole? You create black holes with your own mastering thoughts. Bet nobody knew that. That's how powerful the multiverse is. You're connected through the multiverse. Once you understand the communication, how powerful you are through your mastering thoughts, you understand its vibration through its harmonic systems. Because everybody creates whatever they want. You're your creation of anything and everything. You know? Exactly, Amanda. It's exactly what it is. It's download of spiral negative thoughts, right? And those vibrations become very real. And once you create that, you can create a perspective, a vision of an entity force, and that could come real to you. Remember, anything that is good, you can create. Anything bad, you can create. So you got to ask yourself, you're going to go forward or you're going to go backwards. If you go backwards, you're changing that vibration. And that's why I find it fascinating, because a lot of people, scientists want to know, physicists want to know everything through its astronomy. Astronauts want to know. You create whatever you want. And that's how powerful you are. And that's what the galactic system is. Your self-preservation, or self-illumination through self-continuous force is connection waves through the line frequencies of all vibrations through the harmonic system. You can create a harmonic system on the bad side, but it becomes very real, okay? When you're awake, you're not only connected through the dark realm, but you're going to see that entity force that you're going to be fighting on a day-to-day basis through its vibration, okay? That's why we have Archangel Michael, his protection around everything through its family. He's the century circle. He's the energy source that protects everything around us. He fights off bad negative thoughts through its vibration. Everything is vibration, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is. It's just whatever you create. When you picture in your mind, you're watching a movie. It's a dark movie. I used to watch horrors when I was a kid. I thought it was great. But then I realized when you awake, it's very real. Because not only you're connected to the spiritual world, but whatever you create is through its bad vibration. So just be cautious on your mastering your thoughts. Make sure they're positive thoughts through its positive feeds. Use those energy cycles through your energy fields. Focus on that. If you want to create the dark, it's going to override the light. Okay? And that's where the balance comes in with the economy and understanding the ecosystem, because everybody's programmed. So it's reprogramming the brain and the mind frequencies for the better, not for the worse. But you're going to ask yourself, what side do you want to be on? So hopefully that helps you out a little bit more. I just wanted to clear that up, because I've also said that too in my last videos, what good vibration does, what bad vibration does. Because it reiterates everything through the atmospheres and its behavior systems, right? When you talk to somebody and you're yelling and screaming at somebody, that's going to rise their divisional levels through their cycles. And what that does is it overloads the system and it changes the vibration right away. And then you start going like this, and then your head goes like this, and you're thinking, whoa, what is my body doing? You have no control over that, because you're controlling what's fearing you. What is fearing you? Something that's in front of you, something that you're afraid of. How do you get beyond that? Now, you have to ask yourself, if you had a good vibration, it would be the total opposite. You would be calm, and you would approach that person or whatever was bothering you, because fear is fear of nothing. It's just an illumination. It's a fragmentation of an image that doesn't exist. It's not there. Whatever you create is real. But when you're a light formation through the galactic system, you eventually become afraid of nothing, because you're self-evolved through so many different vibration levels of its intelligence through the planets and solar systems. I'll give you an example. There was an argument on a bus, and it was a windy day. It was snowing. And there's this one guy who was yelling at another guy. Racist? I don't know. I wasn't picking up on that. I like to listen to music. Some people like to listen to music because it cuts off everything, right? But you have to be very informative with your eye perception, see what's going on, because body language is another thing through its vibration. So anyway, I stepped in. A lot of people have trouble fearing what's in front of them, and they don't know how to approach that. They don't want to be around that. They're afraid they'll get hit. How much do you know yourself if you don't get hit? That's what I'm talking about, is understanding, mastering just yourself, because I'm a master and martial artist. So I went up to this person right away. I just looked right at him. I didn't say a word, and he just walked away. So 9 out of 10, they will walk away, and it's how to use the mind and brain frequencies. Okay. How connected are you to that situation if you're in a fight situation? Because everything can be resolved through walking away, through the knowledge, self-knowledge, through intelligence, or a fist fight. And a fight lasts in seconds. Like, I start off as mastering the body, the anatomy of the body, the DNA structure of the body, of the human anatomy of the body. And then I started, I don't know if I told you this in my last video, but I like to sit down and just see how people walk. That's how you get the positive and negative people and their vibrations. Their ligaments, how they move, their hands and feet, Now, you may think it's weird, but I'm getting more informative of positive and negative, plus the strengths and weaknesses of people. That's mastering the body. That's what I'm talking about. So my observation is extremely important when it comes to the real world that we live in. But I live in a virtual reality world, which is the Matrix. So, fear is nothing. Fear is something if you create it. Now, to get rid of that fear is to fear no more. So you have to approach that situation. A lot of people can't fight because they don't understand their body and the ego system. They don't know how to use their body. It's all about structure. It's all about confidence. Confidence in a fight. Everybody gets in a fight, males, females. But it's how you allocate that. It's how you balance out that vibration to bring down that level. And sometimes you can't get out of the situation. And that's where you have to use the connection through the peripheral. You got the front, you got two sides and the back. That's communication. Now, in reality, it's not TV. Okay, it's usually one-on-one, because I start off mastering the body and went from there. I started becoming a bouncer. Right? You don't learn much from that, but you learn how to fight very fast. You learn how to get out of situations, and 9 out of 10, they're mostly, because of the drinking. Drinking is a major cause of vibration. It's the systematical systems that, basically drains the system, and they want to get rid of the pain. So they drink and drink and drink, but they don't realize that they're hurting themselves. The more alcohol that you consume, the more you create through its bad vibration. And that bad vibration comes into diseases. And those diseases are connections through the body and system, and it just spreads. Okay. So I know this is probably scary, but everybody needs to know these things, because this is human evolution. We're coming into a changing vibration. We're coming into communication wave and energetic sacred heart that's going to connect in all ways and levels. We're coming into a peaceful world. I'll make sure of that. I'll make sure everybody goes to the 5th dimension. I'm changing that to galactic universal heart right now, and its connection waves through its vibration. Okay? That's why I was put on this earth, to help everybody. So, truth be known, everything that I say is going to happen. Right? And everybody's protected. Everybody's protected. Once you understand you have force fields and energy fields through the electric defenses, you understand everything around you is protected throughout its atmospheres. So getting connected with your body and ecosystem is mastering fear, what's in front of you, or inside of you, or in back of you. Understand your eye perception. Understand your audio perception. Understand your voicing grids. How to use your voicing grids to get out of a situation. How you can use that frequency level to bring down that vibration, so that person can, or whatever you're dealing with, can walk away. So I'm a master of that, because I've taught many schools. I taught women's self-defense. I've taught kids. I've taught adults. I've mastered books on my own analogy through protection of one's energy, how mastering thoughts, how defense becomes offense, how you can use offense in both situations through its formations and its calculations through its harmonic systems. So, that's what I'm talking about, is mastering the human behavior. human emotions, human instincts, everything around it cycles. So it's powerful stuff, you know? Yeah, it's about, reflection. It's all about heightening your consciousness. It increases the power. Yeah, right. False evidence appearing real. Whatever you create, Amanda, if everybody starts listening to everybody else, what are you learning? You're not gaining, you're losing. Now, are they telling the truth? How do you know? How do you know? The reason I know is I can heal very fast, and I know the systems, embodiment ecosystems, and it's called proving it. Proving it. If you can prove something, then it changes its vibration. Then it changes its behavior. It said, okay, whoa, you're good. No more problems are there, right? Everybody just tries to high rise on so many different levels. Everybody tries to be better than everybody else. That's totally fine. Now, if that's a vibration that you want to live on, there's nothing you can do about it, right? But you can ask yourself, how do I master the other side? Right? Because we know we're life formations. You just got to get to that point in that system. So that's electronic interference, Jennifer. Yeah, that's through its perception. Once you understand the eye perception through the matrix grid, you understand its vibration through harmonic system. So everything is communication. So that thunder is basically, lightning. I said that in my last video. That's communication. It's like SOS. It's talking to you. Once you understand it's talking, then you're mastering the atmospheres. And that's how you get connection waves through the matrix and its grids. So. Yeah, you can, Jennifer. It's kind of like a visible cloak. Basically, use that through the archangel, and then it's a powerful entity force. It's a force field that you can walk through a crowd of people and not notice you, because you're in a higher vibration, and you could just walk by and not worry about it. So that's protecting your grids. That's what that is. Everything has a cloak, defense mechanism. How a spider changes its shapes for protection. If it's going up against an entity force, it blends into the trees or it blends into the web. Or, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by protection. Everything has a protection. Everything. So, but understanding your protection and your energy fields through your force fields, whoa, that's a whole nother level right there. Yeah, you can do that, Anna. You can take martial art classes. That helps out with balance and its confidence. It's a big, big step too. It helps you how to formulate through the body, understanding how to use the mind and the brain, how to use formations with the hands and feet. Yeah, it's very good to learn. So. I've heard of him. Yeah, he's very informative. Like I said, he's a different resonance than me. Nobody's high as me, but he gives good examples. He's very informative. He's a spiritual advisor, higher self. I know who everybody is. I look at them seconds. I know who they are, what kind of higher self they are. It all has to do with human behavior and their vibration through the harmonic system. So, but he's pretty informative. If you can resonate with that, that's great. But the worst thing that you can do is to put people down. You never want to do that. Never want to do that. because it depletes your system, and you're self-involved with your own self, and you're not evolving with yourself and with the community of others, because it's all about love, the unconditional of its love, and everything around its multidimensional communication, sacred heart, right? Yeah, whatever helps, Jennifer. Whatever helps you out, that's great. I've been to Prince Edward Island. Yeah, it's in PEI. There's red sands over across the oceans. It's nice. Amazing lobster. Yeah, it's a great place. Tai Chi is good too. It's a good formulation for exercise and movements. Yeah, you get connected with your body. That's great, Jennifer. So you're getting communication waves through its electronic devices of the ocean. Once you get communication with the ocean, you get communication with the whales and the dolphins. Then you're really getting in depth of what's under the waters. Then you can use your higher self and swim into the waters continuing. And then you can see the underwater city that I've seen in Acapulco. So well, you should do that. You get connection waves too with the coral reefs. Yep, everything flow. That's right. Flow, flow, flow. Flowing is a mechanism of communication. And everything is created through its glowing mechanisms. Trees glow. You only see that if you're in the matrix. Grass glows. You only see that it's in the matrix. The atmosphere glows. You only see that if you're in the matrix. This is where it's going, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Everybody's going to get there sooner or later, but it's understanding how much you want it, you know? But I find too, you find it interesting that a lot of people have trouble doing live shows. And I'll tell you why. It's because they can't come up with the answers. If you can't come up with the answers from the galactic system, there's a problem. And that's why a lot of people do videos. They prefer doing videos and giving back to its community, which is a great resonance. But you should be able to answer those questions, right? Which is important. So you guys are getting more connected with your spiritual side, which is really, really good. So that's excellent. It's good news. So I've been on an hour and a half. I'm going to get going soon, but I love you guys very much. A couple more questions. I'm going to head out. It's Saturday right now, and I'm going to take the day and just look at the atmospheres right now. There's a lot that I have to do in Mexico City. I have to change the waving patterns and all that. There's so much I have to do. You know, it's like a mission. It's unbelievable what goes on through its atmospheres. And that's why I travel, you know, using my transformation lights, changing all the point systems of its dimensions and the geometry of its shapes through its vibration of the harmonic systems. So, but I want to show you how powerful I am. Okay, I'm going to take my glasses off. Okay, I did this at the very last minute and show you how powerful I am. Now, everybody's going to get dizzy, okay, because of my voicing grids. Watch. See how gold my eyes are? My eyes are gold. That's true resonance from the angelic realms. Is everybody getting dizzy? You should feel a kind of a wind cycle, kind of like a whoa. Is everybody okay? Yeah, sleepy. Comfortable and sleepy, yeah. Yeah, my eyes are in the harmonic systems right now. So I have eyes in so many different volumes. So my energy fields and my energy cycles are going to go through the provisions of its proactive visions. And those proactive visions will change your vibration and make you sleepy or dizzy because I'm a high rise through its dimensional realms of its harmonics through all galactic systems. So reflection feels the same. If you guys are feeling all the same, then you know I'm right, right? Amanda feels comfortable and sleepy. Reflection feels the same, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I have my shades. So I'm protecting you guys, right? That's how powerful you can be just by mastering everything that you know through the galactic system. You know, because my eyes are now gold. That's great that you feel the meditation. Meditating outside too, Jennifer, is great too. Oh, no problem, Anna. I'm glad I can help you out. Say hi to Janet for me. She's doing exceptionally well. Keep up your communication and your vibrations and all that. So, the man is going to take a nap. Shocked. Everybody have their body and ego systems are going to feel it in a different way because you're resonating on two different levels of its communication waves. So, yeah, you feel shock or whatever. That's how powerful the eyes can be because everything's connected through the mind and the brain frequencies. So, I love you guys very much. I'm going to tap up for now, but like I said, make sure you watch the resurrection of part 1 and part 2. So this is Andrew Weston, resonate all solar systems, planets, and intelligence from the galactic system of the energy core, high rising on all dimensional realms of pyramids on the highest form of communication waves of radio signals through the Mahanic systems. Calling it. Adios.